Hi friends, and welcome back to Virtual Advantage. This lesson is about the early literacy skill singing. Singing! Well, no, you don't have to sing. And that's the first tip that you want to give yourself and your parents. You don't have to be a great singer. And if you are uncomfortable singing at all, chant. Children love to hear music. And the activity of singing or chanting will teach rhyme and meter whether or not the tune is pitch perfect. It's actually easier for some children to hear words because they're drawn out with the syllables in a song or a chant. And the repetition is so much fun because children love music. They love to dance. Their bodies will move in rhythm. And a parent will hold a child in these rhythms and songs and jump them up and down to the rhythm, rock them to the rhythm. Every parent does this. And so we want to encourage that behavior. When you think about chanting, you can do it, as I said, without music. So think of the nursery rhymes we do all the time. Hey, diddle, diddle, the cat and the fiddle and the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such craft, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Totally nonsense. No music. There is a tune to it, which I like. And this is a great rhyme. So then we could also do it. Hey, diddle, diddle, the cat and the fiddle and the cow jumped over the moon. You can set it to music. You could use a flannel board. It's all involved together. You choose. It's your rhyme for that moment. For those of you who are uncomfortable singing, certainly like I do, which is a cappella, I'm just belting it out there. It's okay to sing along with a CD and let the musician carry it. But you are modeling for parents and caregivers that it's okay to just sing along. So the children will too and enjoy it that way. So that's something to keep in mind. Play music and encourage them to play music. And your tip for a parent or caregiver is it's fun to have music on while you are cooking or talking in the background or music to dance around with. It's always good to have it on. And then there's the hand movements and the finger plays. Don't forget those because we are moving and dancing and interacting with our finger plays. So it's great to have all of those things involved in our virtual story time and our regular story time. In fact, in your plan, you can see that that's part of song, activity, finger play. That's all part of what you break up your entire program with. So have fun with all of those. Music and singing is communication. A simple song will bring children together. So that's a good idea for your regular story times is when you gather everyone together, they're all sitting down and you're ready, you might start with a song. You could start with a song like The More We Get Together, 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 which is a lovely song and maybe a little long for your age group. So you could simply have good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, and how do you do? And it's fun maybe to have the puppet sing with you. And then this puppet can reach over and maybe tap someone on the shoulder and say, good morning to Tommy, good morning to Tim, good morning to Nancy, good morning to Sue, good morning, and how do you do? In a virtual story time, you're not going to do that. But you could say, good morning to my friends from Scotia Library. Good morning to those in Schenectady. It's what you choose it to be. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. But it does help you think of your patrons and for them to think, oh, they know where I live. It's just a fun thing. Singing promotes language use. Sing simple nursery rhymes, perhaps using a picture or felt board story to focus attention. And I'm going to show you one that has not sung. Two little bluebirds sitting on a hill. One named Jack, one named Jill. Fly away, Jack. Fly away, Jill. Come back, Jack. Come back, Jill. And there's a very simple finger play that you don't really need the felt for, but I like it. So, two little bluebirds sitting on a hill, one named Jack, one named Jill. Now, have you noticed I'm kind of bouncing these in the rhythm? That is because I'm chanting it in a rhythm. I love the two little bluebirds because there's actually quite a few things you can do with them besides sitting on a hill, and you change their names from Jack and Jill to whatever rhyme you want. And in the handouts, I'm going to add a number of rhymes to this. Two little bluebirds sitting on a cloud, one name soft, one name loud. Fly away soft, fly away loud. Come back soft, come back loud. It's a great exercise for kids to notice the difference between soft and loud and be able to do that. There's also many other finger plays that you can use that are songs, and you can chant them or sing them. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Okay, I don't think I need to go any further than that, but let's chant it. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. I mean, I can see as I'm doing this, I'm kind of moving in a rhythm. That's singing. That's what it all is about. Or how about, put my arm out, hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock struck one, the mouse ran down, hickory dickory dock. You don't have to sing it. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. Share songs that you know it might have a prop. I used to have one that I loved in the library, was a very soft-stuffed old lady who swallowed all things from her little fly to her horse. And it was kind of fun to put everything in the mouth and then sing the song as we went along. I actually love that one a lot. But you don't need to have a prop. You certainly have the little fly to the spider that wiggles and jiggles, and you can make all kinds of hand movements. And you can also have the book, sing with the book. This one is by Sims Tayback. There was an old lady who swallowed a fly. It's very colorful, lots of fun. So here is the cool thing about this is that there's cutouts. There was an old lady who swallowed a fly, and when you turn the page, I don't know if you can actually see it, but there's a cutout, and you turn the page and she has a fly in her tummy. And of course, by the end of the book, she swallowed a horse. So you use the book, you use the song. There's lots of ways to go about it. I love this. Of course, it's a board book, because we know I love my board books on virtual story times. Now, it does say Baby Shark, and you may all be going, no, not Baby Shark. Oh, yes, Baby Shark. Here we go. Oh, will we see a shark? You could talk about aquariums. You could talk about visiting them. Will we see a baby shark? I don't know. And then, baby shark. Oh, here we go. Baby shark, do-do-do-do-do-do, baby shark, do-do-do-do. Now, you could put this on a recording, and, just doing this on your virtual story time reminds parents that putting that music on, whether you are tired of it or not, is great for the children. And that's what we're doing. It's an early literacy skill, singing. Phonological awareness is music to the ear, whether it's chanting or singing or playing an instrument. We want to emphasize the sounds of letters while singing. So if you take out my baby shark, we might want to say baby. Buh, buh. What sound is that? Buh, buh. Can we think of another word that starts with buh, buh, besides baby? Now you could also have with that even a bag of B words with little toys, like a ball, a little bat, a butterfly, a bee, the letter B, or a buzzing bee. Look around for things and put them in a bag, and you can take out your bee bag if that's your letter of the day. And remind parents to always think about the sounds besides the words and to emphasize certain sounds that they want to stress to their children. Of course, we're doing phonological awareness, so we're doing chants and songs and all of that rhythm. One of my favorites, again, I'm bringing this out, is Jamberry by Bruce Deegan. Oh, how much fun. And there's a lot of silly words in here, but you kind of get the meaning because of the context. It starts out, 1 berry, 2 berry, let's pick a blueberry, or pick me a blueberry. 3 berry, 4 berry, hey berry, strawberry. Finger and paw berry. Quick berry, quack berry, pick me a blackberry. There is so much in here that's a lot of fun, but also emphasize that these are songs that are in rhythm, or books that are in rhythm, and the feeling of the rhythm, why, you can do even more. How about shaker eggs? These are simple plastic eggs. This one's small, this one's big, which might be a little harder for some of the small hands. This one has rice in it, a little gentle. This one has beans. I would assume that you would remind parents to glue them shut so they don't explode on them all over the house. But those are great for the kids to shake it. 1 berry, 2 berries, pick me a blueberry. Excellent practice in the rhythm. It's so much fun to actually use a real drum. Now, parents at home might not have a drum, but a Quaker oatmeal box, a wooden spoon, a pot, it's a drum. Anything can be a drum that you call it a drum. And some of the things that you can do with this is, for the drum, rum, pum, pum, this is my drum. Rum, pum, pum, this is my drum. Children would love to have their own little drums to do that. Not too loud, but that's good. And then how about, I hear a lion, lion. And have the children use different words or different animals and bounce out the syllables. Tiger, hippo, or hippopotamus, rhinoceros, elephant, cat, giraffe. Oh, all the animals you can go down. The drum is fun. And for parents, remind parents to teach the children to march with a beat. So whatever drum they're using, whatever noisemaker they're using for a beat, they can have the children in the kitchen playing almost like a single musical chairs to go fast, marching, marching, marching fast, or slow, marching, slow, marching, slow. And they can go between fast and slow. And when the mom or dad says stop, the child must stop. Remind parents that this is very, very important for safety purposes, that a child learns when they hear stop in this play situation, when they hear stop somewhere else, they will stop. And also clapping out syllables. Remind parents as one of the tips, if they come across a word, a long word, a word like impossible, they might go impossible. That's 4 syllables. So it's kind of fun to do that and remind parents to do that with them. And last book that I have in this section under phonological awareness is a book with more made-up words. Charlie Parker played bebop. Charlie Parker was a musician. He played saxophone, and his style of music was bebop. Now, parents may not be able to find bebop, or you may be uncomfortable looking for it, but bebop music is not hard. It does have a rhythm, but you don't need the music to go with this book by Chris Rashka. Charlie Parker played bebop. Charlie Parker played saxophone. And then his music sounded like bebop. Whatever that is, bebop. Whisk, whisk. Lollipop. Boomba, boomba. And there's a few more things in here, and it's all a lot of fun. Well, think about it when you go bebop, boomba, disc, disc. Kids can dance around. And frankly, it doesn't have to just be bebop music. It could be any music that doesn't have words, so you can put the words in with Charlie Parker. So phonological awareness is a lot of fun in all kinds of ways to use with those stories. Vocabulary is important. Singing can also be about vocabulary, and some songs you might sing will have words in it that children will not know. So parents, don't feel bad about showing your children pictures of musical instruments if you're singing something like the marching band, or explaining what some of the words mean. It doesn't have to happen. You don't, it's not a big part of singing, but when you do use some words, it's always good to have an illustration or a picture. So that is why we incorporate the books too, or the felt boards. We can introduce new languages to children. How about if we sing Frere Jacques? Frere Jacques, Frere Jacques. Or we translate that to Brother John, Brother John. And again, you don't have to sing the song. You could just chant it, and the words are in the internet. You can find all of this and many, many other songs. One person to find a lot of songs right on the CDs or to download is Rafi. So I think Rafi's got great songs in many languages, and they're fun for kids to sing. And if you would like to incorporate American Sign Language into some of your finger plays or songs, that's a great idea. Again, you will have to look those up and try some. Again, feel comfortable with it yourself, but I think a lot of parents would like that, especially with babies and toddlers who are not used to language yet. Using signs is an excellent way of communication because children are able to do the signs better than they are able to enunciate. Comprehension is a part of singing too, and some of the things that you could do with that is when you're singing a song like The Wheels on the Bus, which we do that so much, and it's a fun one with lots of hand movements. The wheels on the bus go round and round. It's great. But how many kids have ever been on a bus? Well, if your library is in a place where it's an urban setting, maybe some of them have. But if they're in a rural or suburban area, they may never have ridden on a bus. They will know what a bus is, but the thought of riding on the bus is not till they go to school. So you might ask questions like, have you ever been in a vehicle that has windshield wipers? And of course the cars do. And we could even say, do we know a place where we would see our windows go up and down? Well, most of our houses, the windows go up and down, and same thing with a car. So those are kinds of questions you can throw in there for comprehension. Even something very simple like head, shoulders, knees, and toes, they can just be sounds and words. When you go through head, shoulders, knees, and toes, you might start again. The next verse was head. Oh, where do I put my hands next? For the child to say shoulders, and you read, these are my shoulders, and knees and toes and eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. So those are ways to get the child to comprehend what it is that you're doing. I also want to say that sometimes when you sing a book, it also opens up new avenues of what you can do with this book. And one of those that I love is Brown Bear. Have you ever sung Brown Bear? Well, I had not till rather recently. And when I heard it sung, I was shocked. It really had a whole nother avenue for it. I love it. So by Bill Martin Jr., pictures by Eric Carle. Brown bear, what do you see? I see a red bird looking at me. Last but not least, when we talk about singing, is the alphabet. And teaching children the alphabet song, which is, yes, very sing-songy and probably doesn't have a lot of comprehension in all of the letters, but it will, is a great idea. And another alphabet book that we all love is Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, which is a lot of fun and silly. Lots of silly things with the letters falling down off of the coconut tree. Most libraries will have this book, obviously, on the shelf or have it. Also, you might have some libraries that have a CD with a book, and the music to this is lovely and fun and great to dance with. And if you can get the video, which again libraries will have, Chicka Chicka Boom Boom from Weston Woods, there's even a different song. So you can have two different songs that you don't have to learn. Just put them on and let the kids dance around. It is fun. And another alphabet song, saying those letters, pointing at these letters. That's what you want parents to do with their children, and for you to know that that's a great part of having fun. Dancing, singing, clapping, having fun. Language is growing. Early literacy is developing as we sing and chant our way through some of these skills. Next time, we're going to talk about reading, all the things that we can do to incorporate the early literacy reading skill. Take care until next time.